Welcome to the MCLA Know Your Network podcast. Know your network, grow your community, learn what MCLA has to offer. Explore MCLA's community one conversation at a time.
Welcome to the Know Your Network podcast, where we discuss your favorite departments here on campus. Today we have two very special guests from Health Services here to talk about wellness resources on campus. So, can I just have the two of you guys introduce yourselves and talk about your roles here at MCLA?
Sure. My name's Jacqueline Krzanik. I'm a nurse practitioner at Health Services. Our role here is to promote wellness and physical health to the students here on campus.
Awesome.
My name is Aimee Bullett-Smith, and I'm also a nurse practitioner.
Fantastic. All right. So, what's the overall mission of Health Services at MCLA?
Well, we have a very formal statement on the website.
Right.
And I looked at it, and I typed it out on this paper because there was no way I was going to remember it. And then I thought, let's bring it down to condensed version a little bit.
Definitely.
So this is what we came up with based on how we view our mission. We will provide confidential, high-quality, evidence-based care to any current, active MCLA student for any concern.
Awesome. So, like, anything?
Anything.
Anything.
You name it.
That's great.
We'll do. And if it's something we can't take care of, we'll figure out who can, and we'll help that student get to where they need to go.
All right. Okay, that's awesome. That's a really great resource. All right. We already answered what does Health Services provide, but how can a student access Health Services?
They can call, email. We don't have a texting option, but we do have a student health portal that students can send confidential messaging through, and we check it frequently throughout the day.
Awesome. Great. And so I heard you guys have an updated door system.
Yeah.
So how can students work around that?
Bring your badge.
Right.
The badge is the one way to get you in the door.
Okay.
There is an intercom system where if you forget your badge, we can manually buzz the door and it will open. If you pull it straight, it seems like that's the trick. You just pull the handle straight back. So
We try to work some kinks out, like it'll buzz when you hit your badge on the sensor, but if you don't get to the door while it's buzzing, it times out.
Right.
So they have worked with making it a little bit longer, so it seems to be pretty seamless for the most part now. People swipe and they just are able to come right in, but if it doesn't work, there's 4 phones that hook just to the door, both in counseling services and in health services, so somebody will let somebody in if they can't get in.
Great. So
Yeah.
just your student ID.
Student ID.
Student
yeah.
All right, like
Absolutely.
the greenhouse or BT.
Anything.
Just
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Faculty,
Yep.
staff, students, they all have access
Awesome.
during 8 to 4 with their badge.
Okay, great.
Yep.
That sounds very intuitive.
Yep.
Fantastic. All right. And are you guys appointment only?
We are appointment only.
Yeah.
But we do get a lot of walk-ins.
Okay.
And if time allows, we certainly accommodate those walk-ins. But we prefer if folks just call us, email, and schedule an appointment.
All right. So generally pretty good availability.
Absolutely.
Right. Awesome.
People don't like to wait, so we used to be walk-in, and then we switched to do the appointment system really during COVID. And then students really seem to like not waiting for, because if it's an urgent care, you go in, you sit, and you wait
Yeah.
45 minutes to an hour, where now there's no waiting. You come in, if you're an appointment, we're seeing you within 5 minutes of that time frame. And really, so students don't have to worry about missing their classes. We really try to work however they need it with their schedule.
Oh yeah, and I know as a student, the schedule can get pretty tight at times. so
Absolutely.
that's a really great that you guys do that.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so moving on to just general wellness resources around campus, what are some of the options for reproductive health resources here on campus?
I would say our biggest resource here on campus is Tapestry Health.
Awesome.
They are a community-based sexual health care provider that is a huge resource for us.
Yeah.
Their ability to provide care for everyone and anyone. When they're here on campus, they are providing care to the Northern Berkshire community as well as to the MCLA students. So sometimes if folks are in the waiting room, they may see folks they might not recognize. It's because this is actually their Northern Berkshire County office
Great.
to provide care.
Awesome. And do you guys remember when Tapestry's in?
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays?
Wednesday afternoons, yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. That's sounds really great.
Yep.
And I know you guys have like the little like barrier buckets around different like
We
residential
do.
areas.
We do.
We actually made a list of everywhere they are,
Awesome.
in case you wanted to know specifically.
Oh yeah.
So we do have the Barrier Express, which is the confidential online system where students can order and stuff is brought to their mailbox with no identifying information.
Okay.
But then around campus, the list includes the essential needs closet. Where's my list? The library, athletics, Sullivan Lounge, the info booth, and then we do have home pregnancy tests also in the essential needs, library, and the dorms and townhouses.
And what's in the barrier buckets?
Well, there's internal, external condoms, there's dental dams, there's finger cots, and lubrication.
Okay, awesome. So lots of things.
Lots of
of things.
things. And that
Awesome.
would also be the items that are available through the Barrier Express if someone chose to order it confidentially online.
Awesome. Wow,
So-
that's really great.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. That's like a really great resource. It's also expensive, and
It
just to
is.
have it accessible on
Yeah.
campus for students is a really great thing, and it does a lot to promote like safety and wellness. That's awesome.
And accessibility.
Yeah,
We also have the new vending machine in Sullivan,
totally.
and in that there's emergency contraceptive, and MCLA subsidized the cost of all the items in the vending machine. So like if you went to go buy Plan B at Walmart or CVS or somewhere, it may be like $50 and plus.
Right.
It's like $7 in the vending machine. And then if it's during the week, students can come get it from us for free. But, you know, if it's a weekend or after hours and someone wants it, then it's in the vending machine, which is in Sullivan Lounge.
Right.
That's awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's right in the campus center, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so it's very, very accessible.
Very accessible, and
That's great.
it's kind of off to the side so people have their privacy, and there's lots of stuff in there, toothbrushes and dental floss and cold stuff and you name it.
Great.
Yeah.
Phone
Awesome.
chargers.
Phone chargers,
Yeah,
yeah.
we need those, right?
Yeah, phone chargers.
Awesome. So, well, with the season, as you know, it's really cold, and people might be getting sick. Do you have any advice for students to like stay healthy, avoid that winter cold during these types of seasons?
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, cover
Wash
your
your
cough and
hands like you
sneeze.
mean it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every time you're gonna go touch your face or anything, wash your hands first. You're gonna eat, you wash your hands first.
Yes.
We can't stress that enough. Don't share anything with anybody.
Right.
And get good sleep.
Yeah.
Treat it like it's a class. It's important. You got to sleep. If you're not sleeping, you're getting immunosuppressed and you're going to get sick.
All right. I'll try to do that. Yeah. So, like, wash your hands 20 seconds. That's the recommendation still? Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sing the ABCs while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Use
Sing happy
soap.
birthday 3
Soap,
times.
yeah,
soap.
Please
Soap's
use
important.
soap. Yeah.
Please use soap.
Please use soap. Yep.
Yeah.
That's really great advice
Yeah.
because I'm tired of getting sick. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's hard.
And
There's a
having
lot
the
out
sick
there.
voice.
It's hard.
Yeah. But sleep is definitely something that college students, I think, generally struggle with.
Absolutely, because of all the work you guys have to do. Absolutely.
And even after college, it doesn't stop.
No, it
But,
doesn't.
That
you
is
know.
true.
Yeah, sleep, very important. Washing your hands, all that good stuff. And do you have any general wellness advice that can benefit college students?
We really thought about this.
Great.
We really weren't, we're like, this is really a time to really promote something for your age for when you get to our age.
Yeah.
So geriatric. So this is what we came up with.
Okay.
If you can develop healthy habits today, those habits can benefit throughout every stage of your life. And then we also came up with wellness is not about being perfect. It is about small daily choices that protect your energy, health, and future.
Wow. That's a really great way to think about it, actually.
Yeah, we took it as homework. We were like, we're going to ace this, and we're going to come up with something snappy.
And you did. That is snappy, and it's concise. It's great. It just, it's perfect. I love it. I really love that advice. Just like kind of, lifestyle stuff,
Absolutely.
Like
Small
something
stuff. It can be
sustainable.
small. It
Yep.
doesn't have to cost a fortune. It doesn't have to negatively impact your world, but maybe you make better choices for eating or
Right.
reducing stress or exercising or maybe you limit your nicotine or your alcohol. It's just small little positive steps can really impact you further on.
Absolutely. Just trying to form healthy habits as much as you can. Even though it gets busy, it gets hard.
Yeah.
I think that's really great, and I really think what you guys are doing and what the message you guys are spreading is also really just really great.
Thanks.
Awesome. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
We had talked about what services health services provides.
Right, yes.
And we did kind of talk about intermission, but I did make like a list. I don't know if you want me to review it, because
Oh,
sometimes
definitely.
people are unsure of like what exactly we can do as nurse practitioners. So I wrote, we can order lab tests, blood work, and x-rays. We can perform sexual health exams, STI testing, pregnancy test. We can absolutely do birth control options with people, talk to them, figure out what's best for them. We do currently have free flu and COVID testing for students. If they want to test, they don't have to be seen. They can call us. They can just come in and get tested.
It's important.
Yeah, and then we talked about the barriers already.
And
But-
the only thing I would like to point out,
Yeah.
we do not charge for anything we do.
Okay.
So if we give you, testing, or we have over-the-counter products like Tylenol, Advil, those are all at no charge. Your visit is no charge. The only time we would bill your health insurance would be if we send something to Berkshire Health System. So if we swabbed your throat, or if you needed an x-ray, then Berkshire Health Systems will charge your insurance card, but health services never will.
Yeah. Like further.
Right.
Further
Like
health
if we
stuff.
have to send you somewhere or send something out,
Right.
then Berkshire Health Systems will bill your insurance, but we don't bill your insurance.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's really great.
Yeah, and then actually Jackie made me think of, which we didn't talk about, is our hygiene closet.
Yeah.
We have a hygiene closet in health services, and if people need stuff, again, over-the-counter stuff, shampoos and soaps, and they don't have access to get to Walmart or to CVS, and they're out, stop in and see us. You don't need an appointment. We have a closet that's open in our lobby. It's open when we're open, and people can just come in. We have little bags on the side,
Yep.
and they can take whatever and how much they need.
Awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a really great service.
Yeah.
All this, because this stuff's expensive.
It
That's like
is,
what I'm
it
thinking
is.
about. Yeah. Well, that's really great. And I really appreciate everything that you guys do and everything that health services, wellness as a whole, all of that. You guys are a great resource here on campus, and we really appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming on, and I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
of
you.
course.
Take it easy.
Awesome. Thanks for watching. To join us on the next Know Your Network podcast, send requests to samlab@mcla.edu. To follow us on Instagram and YouTube, see the links in the description.